Hello YouTubers. This is a little video I'm putting together for a simple fact that I want to kind of show my love for the Tamiya Mini 4-wheel drives. So basically, got me a nice little track. This is really a scan-to-go track, but it's basically a knockoff imitation of the Tamiya. A lot cheaper though. I think this entire track cost me about 50 bucks shipped off of eBay. Just buying it in various sections. It's the figure 8 plus the round track plus the crossover extension. What I did was, I love Japanese stuff. I love Japanese culture. Love Japanese little toys. So I ended up buying this thing, which is one of my favorite animes. It's a really good one if you've never checked it out. It's a little RC car, little 125 scale. Basically the reason why I bought it was because I wanted to have something to take with me, toradora, to take with me when I go on trips and stuff. I got a big RC car, Tamiya TB03. So basically I bought this thing and it was a piece of shit. It wasn't very good, it was slow, it was crappy, all that kind of good stuff. So, oh yeah, my Tamiya 4-wheel drive club sticker. So, I was online, and of course I like to watch all the racing. This guy right here, what's his name? Team Flash Tech. He's actually pretty cool. So anyway, here's the little RC car, and basically I took it all apart. There's the chassis that was on it. There's all the motor bits and pieces and shit. Basically it's slow, it's crap, wasn't a whole lot of fun. So what I ended up doing was, I recently got me a 3D printer, and I actually designed in SolidWorks my own Mini 4-wheel drive chassis for this particular car. Now, let's see if I can get this to pull up. There's the chassis. Basically, I just saved it to, I designed it all. Basically just, took kind of what was there, just made it a little bit better. The only thing I am reusing is the gearbox. One thing I did do though is I replaced the motor with a 50,000 RPM killer Tamiya racing motor that I got off eBay some time ago. Really fast motor. So once I did that, I came over here. See, there's my Avanti, one ways modified. Here is my Japan Cup car. I actually got this, believe it or not, you can get these on eBay, but I actually bought this at a little shop in one of my travels over to Japan. I go over there about once a year for company reasons, business reasons. Like it, love it. You guys are awesome over there. Kind of wish I could live over there, but alas, that's not the case. Anyway, so I imported my chassis into Mini4wd, and then, as you can see right here, I am in the process of printing this bad boy out. Now, once it gets done, it should look pretty good. I've already did my test prototype chassis, and it was okay. A couple of changes I wanted to make. One thing I am going to do is I'm going to keep the steering in it just a little bit. I'm not going to have it throw all the way like it normally would. It's just going to be just a little bit. Just kind of give it a little bit of turning as it hits the turns of the track. I'm hoping that the wheels kind of turn a little bit with it, side to side. Hopefully that'll work. It might not. If it doesn't, then I can design something else. But here's my first little prototype. And I don't know if I can do this on one hand. But here's the Evo. I have an Evo, and I don't drive it much because it is a Evo 8. It's got like 60,000 miles on it. A really good car, extremely fast car, a lot of fun. But it's not an everyday driver. It's just not. I mean, those cars are fast, they're fun, but you can't drive them back and forth to work every day 50 miles and expect to have a comfortable ride. So that's the reason why I own a 2016 Volkswagen Jetta, because those are excellent cars. They ride well, they're comfortable, very nice. So but back to the point, this is kind of the start of this little endeavor that I'm currently working on. Thought you guys might be interested. One thing I am going to do that is going to be a little bit different from the norm is put this on. Man, this is hard to do with one hand. Might add me some background music like the gentleman I'm listening to on YouTube right now. He's got some pretty cool music. There we go. So that's kind of how it looks. It's going to be really cool, I think. Custom designed little mini 4-wheel drive. One little thing I am going to do is you'll notice that it doesn't have a AA battery holder. And the reason is because I have one of these drones that I fly every now and then, but I've got about 5 of these 1-cell 3.7 volt LiPo batteries. Now, racing RC cars for so many years, I very well understand the risks of, you know, running a LiPo without a LiPo cutoff and all that, so I don't want to see it in the comments. I know. But a couple of, you know, laps around the track is not going to hurt anything, and with LiPo power, I got a feeling it's going to be extremely fast. So, that's kind of what I'm working on right now. As you can see, the printer is got the basic layout down. It's printing real smooth. I had some issues with it earlier. This is the CTC, and you just got to be careful with it. It's the cheaper knockoff of the MakerBot, and if you're not careful, you will definitely see that it's a cheaper knockoff. For those of you who know about 3D printers, you'll notice I'm using the left extruder and not the right one. The reason is because I'm having some alignment issues right now, and the right one just did not want to cooperate for this print, so I said screw it and use the left one. Let's see, what else? I think that's about it for right now. So once this gets done, I get it fitted up and things are ready, I will shoot another video, show you another picture of the motor. I think it's going to be really fast, because that right there weighs absolutely nothing, and I do mean nothing. So I'm hoping that with the lightness and the speed of the motor and the 1S LiPo, it should be a bullet around the track. So eventually I am going to 3D print me out some new wheels. These are here because of the axles that I'm using. The axles are already there, the gearbox was already there. I didn't feel like drawing all that up in SolidWorks, so I just reused it. There's nothing wrong with reusing it. Obviously it's not going to be 4-wheel drive, it's only going to be 2-wheel drive. But with the lightness and the weight reduction, it really shouldn't matter. And I'm not taking this to any kind of competitions, obviously, because the wheelbase is a little bit longer than the normal Mini 4-wheel drive. Not a lot different, but definitely a little bit. As you can see right there, I'd say probably about maybe 3/4 of an inch or so. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit more longer. but it should work just fine. Anyway, and I will keep this updated, and you will get a finished picture of this. So appreciate it.